Okay, we're going to go buy some coffee with some Bitcoins.
Hi, we're here for you.
16-ounce coffee.
Is that it?
That's it.
It's going to be $205.
And pay with the Bitcoins.
Sure can. There you go.
There we go.
All right, you're all set.
Coffee with the Bitcoins.
Alright, it's time for a Monotos and Open Transactions update. I've got lots of exciting stuff to show you. Now you can see the iPhone app here is the same one from our previous videos, and we've got an Android version coming soon. But I want to show you the open source desktop app, which we've got it running in the sys-tray here. Here's the main window. Now this is the sort of transaction history and send and receive that you see in a lot of transaction apps, and you can see here that the desktop app has already sent some payments to the iPhone app, which I got running in a simulator, who has received them. Now let's say that I want to send a message to the iPhone app. Of course, we have end-to-end encrypted messaging. So I'm just going to message the recipient. And I'm going to say, actually let's send this from fellow traveler, say. And I'm going to say, hey, don't I owe you for lunch from last week? And you can see the sent message here. And then over here, the iPhone app, just refresh, and we've received a message. Now when I say end-to-end encrypted messaging, notice if I go to my contacts and look at the iPhone user, see these credentials here? So OT credentials are revocable, first of all, and they can be based in any credential system. For example, you could use this with a traditional certificate authority. Of course, these credentials are self-signed. But what we're really excited about is we're just getting ready to unveil our Namecoin integration, which allows us to create these credentials based on the Namecoin blockchain, which allows us to eliminate the need for a trusted certificate authority. And then users can create their own credentials and revoke them as necessary. And it allows us to solve the trust problem without the need for a trusted certificate authority. Now let's say the iPhone user says, yes, in fact, you do owe me for lunch, so I'm going to request a payment. Who's this? Fellow traveler. So I'm going to request a payment from fellow traveler in the amount of, say, $12 for lunch. Pay me for lunch. Now when we request payment, what we've done is we've just sent an invoice. So now over here, fellow traveler will receive the invoice, and I have the option to pay it. So I'm going to pay this invoice. Yes. Alright, so now we can see we've received the invoice and the payment is sent. And my balance went down a little bit there. Now over here, we should be able to see the sent invoice is paid. Sent invoice, payment received, $12. And what if I just want to send a payment from the desktop app? What I'll do is, well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change my default account. I actually have many accounts here. I have a dollar account, as you can see. Here's my accounts. And we can flip through them and we can look at the asset type or the owner credentials and so on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change my default account to fellow travelers Bitcoin. So now we've got fellow travelers Bitcoin, got a Bitcoin balance. And I'm going to go ahead and send a payment to the iPhone user. Let's say here's some Bitcoin. Let's say I'll send him a little over 1 Bitcoin. Now notice we can send a payment, which is like a cashier's check. We can also send a check or cash. That's the Show Me in Cash. I'll send that. Yes. Success. And notice my balance went down a little bit. Pending payment outgoing there. And the iPhone user can receive it. There it is, receive payment. And of course, now that he's received it, he's actually deposited the check, so to speak. So now this is no longer pending, it's going to be sent. Sent payment. We got some dollars and some Bitcoin over here, same thing, dollars and Bitcoin. Now I showed you we have the ability to send the Chomi in cash. But what if I just want to withdraw or deposit? I can go to one of my accounts, say the dollar account. Go to the cash purse. Here's my account balance. I can withdraw cash. Let's say I want to withdraw $99.01. Success. And here's our cash in our cash purse. Now one thing I can do is I can deposit it again, obviously. So let's say I want to deposit $20 in cash. Deposit, yes. Success. What if I want to export some cash and give it to someone out of band? Maybe I'm going to take, say, $25 and export it. Now you can export Chomi in cash to a recipient, in other words, to a NIM or to a passphrase. Let's try to a passphrase. Yes, I'm sure. So I'm going to use the passphrase blah. And there's the exported cash, which is encrypted to the passphrase. I'll copy that to the clipboard. And now my cash balance has gone down a little bit, obviously, because I exported the cash. Now, what was that, 25 bucks? Let's say that Bob wants to import the cash. So we'll go to Bob's account. So he's got 52 grand and 47 cents. So let's say we go import cash. To Bob's account. So what, it's going to go up to, what, 68? 52,068. Success. And there it is. The cash has now been deposited into Bob's account. That's how we use the Chomi in cash. Now you may notice in our receipts here we have some market receipts from market trades. So let's move right along to the next video and check out the market screen.
John Donahoe, CEO of eBay.
You wrote a column about this.
I know, hinting quite heavily that eBay may very soon start accepting Bitcoin.
Wow.
Listen to what he had to say.
I think there's no doubt digital currency is going to play an important role going forward, and at PayPal we're going to have to integrate digital currencies into our wallet.
So handicap it. How quickly do you think we're going to see Bitcoin in PayPal?
Oh, I don't know. I can't give a specific time, but I think you'll begin to see Bitcoin used in different use cases, whether it's a peer-to-peer use case, a cross-border transaction, someone sending currency to someone else, and then over time you'll begin to see it with some merchants accepting Bitcoin. And I don't know how big it'll get, how quickly, but I do think the underlying theme of digital currency is something that we're aware of and we're going to pay attention to.
You own any Bitcoin?
Yes, I do.
Personally?
Yes, I do.
What do you think it should be worth?
I don't, you know, for me, I'm not buying it as an investment. I'm buying it to understand how it can be used. I think there are two sides of it, the investment side and then the digital currency side. I'm more interested in the digital currency side about how you and I can exchange values seamlessly using technology.
I got to tell you, I don't know if it's a Stockholm syndrome or what, but everybody that I talk to out here, and it's sort of, you get into it, really does talk about Bitcoin as the next big thing, and they believe it, and they mean it. It is not just some kind of fly-by-night thing that they're playing with. They are serious, and very big companies out here, very, very serious about it. The other topic, though, we talked to John Donahoe about is we talked about his competitor, Amazon, who's in that big fight with book publisher Hachette. Of course, they're in a battle. You can't get Mr. Gladwell's book, for example, Malcolm Gladwell, now on Amazon because of that battle. And I asked him what he thought of all of that. Listen to what he had to say. Should we care about, from a policy perspective, these type of concentration issues?
That's a great question, because what eBay represents is opportunity for small sellers. That's what eBay's made up of. We aren't a retailer ourselves. We don't compete with our sellers. We don't use scale against them. We give them the benefits of scale. eBay, from its very beginning, took entrepreneurs, took small businesses, now also some large businesses, and give them an equal playing field to reach 140 million buyers around the world.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Allaire, the founder and CEO of Circle. Today, we're coming out of stealth and doing a public marketing launch of Circle, a new internet service for storing and using digital money. We're really excited to share all of the details of what we're launching. Last year, we founded Circle with a vision of reinventing global consumer finance by building on Bitcoin and digital money, making money easier to use, more secure, and more powerful. We've been working hard on building a product that can bring in more mainstream users and moving beyond the speculative value phase of Bitcoin and into the utility value phase of digital money. Specifically, the promise of nearly instant, free, and more secure uses of money. With our product, we're building on the core benefits of Bitcoin with instant access to Bitcoin through deposits that instantly convert into digital money, with a truly free service with no bank fees, commission fees, or Bitcoin transaction fees, and a more secure model for mainstream users that leverages a multi-sig architecture to provide enhanced security around transactions, as well as a more resilient offline cold storage model. Finally, we're really excited to be able to offer free insurance from theft on all user deposits with Circle. Let's take a look. The first thing that you'll notice by looking at the homepage of Circle is that we're really trying to position this product to mainstream users. It's not about buying and selling and trading Bitcoin. It's about using digital money. It's about gaining the benefits of instant, secure, and free money storage and transfer. I'm going to go ahead over to my email here where I've received an invite from Circle. I go in and just need to confirm my email and enter a strong password. It's just going to verify my email. And in order to complete the registration, we do need to verify a phone number. And this is really key. We use this to keep accounts secure with two-factor authentication. We get this text message, and we just need to enter that security code. Once my phone has been verified, I just need to put a couple of security question answers in. And my account is instantly created. Now, the first thing you'll notice is that there's $10. Anyone who gets an invite now to the Circle release has access to $10 of digital money in Bitcoin right away. We want new users that are new to this to be able to get started and learn how to send that money digitally and learn how to make purchases. And so we're giving $10 to each new user. You can see a little recent activity feed, which shows you that you received the $10 and a little link to a blog post. Now, what's important to understand is that anyone in the world can create a Circle account. And with that, they're able to store their digital assets, their Bitcoin, in a highly secure architecture, and then, of course, use it to send and receive and make payments. But what's really notable is we've built a highly secure architecture that uses a multi-sig architecture to provide additional layers of security around any transaction, whether it's an online transaction that's spending off of Circle's online systems, or accessing funds that are in our offline cold storage vaults to bring into our online systems. All of those use that multi-sig architecture. Our offline cold storage vaults are in several geographically distributed locations with multiple layers of access control, monitoring, as well as armed guards. And so for a criminal to be able to try and get access to these funds, it would require an incredible effort of multiple simultaneously executed attacks on multiple locations, accessing those multiple keys to conduct a transaction to bring that back online. Now, what's also really important is that any deposits that you hold with Circle of your digital assets in Bitcoin are insured against theft. We're providing that insurance at no cost to users, and so it's a really safe and secure way to store your digital money. Now, of course, I've got this account created, but I want to make a deposit and add more funds to my account. And so to do that, I can just click Add Funds, and it's going to ask me to connect a bank account or credit or debit card to Circle. It's really easy to do that and link those accounts. So let's get started. I've just got to provide basic address verification. And then we do require additional levels of identity verification. And it's really important that we be able to know a lot about our users. We're required to do that by law. So I'm going to enter my last four. And behind the scenes, we're really analyzing the user and their identity to determine what the risk is that they're a fraudster or that they might have conducted fraud in the past or would be likely to do that here. I'm going to add a credit card. It's really easy to add a credit or debit card. I'm just going to go ahead and put in this card number. And there we are. I've linked that card to my account. And now I can instantly make deposits. So here I'm going to deposit $200. It's going to use that debit card that I just put on file. And what you'll notice here in the deposit summary is that it's free. I'm making that deposit. There's no Circle fee. There's no bank fee. We don't charge any bank fees. We don't charge any commissions on those conversions from your fiat money into digital money. And we don't charge anything for Bitcoin transactions. Likewise, we don't charge for that insurance from theft. We really believe that using your own money in these digital money services should be free. Now, we've made that deposit, and what you can see here is that the account balance shows that instantly. This is really powerful. We want to make it possible for people to be able to create an account, link a card, make a deposit, and instantly have access to some or all of that in digital assets and Bitcoin. So you can see my balance is now $210, and that's available for me to instantly send or spend. So let's go ahead and do that. I've queued up over here in Overstock a pair of socks that I thought might be nice to order, and I'm going to use their Pay with Bitcoin option. Circle can be configured to be the default app to use with Bitcoin payment links. So on any website that supports Bitcoin payments, you can just click that link, and it's just going to open up and pre-populate in the send form the address you're sending to and the amount that you're going to send. You can obviously add a note as well. For any transaction above $100, it's going to request a verification code. And actually, that's user configurable. I think by default, it's really any send or withdrawal will require that. But you can set that threshold to whatever you want. That's really about making sure that people aren't trying to drain your account if they've somehow managed to access it. So I'm going to go ahead and put in this verification code. And there you go. We just sent $23.65 to Overstock. My account balance has been adjusted, and you can see again in that activity feed that it's in the process of sending that $23 to that Bitcoin address, which is really great. Now, in addition to being able to add funds and make payments and send money, you also have the ability to easily withdraw funds. And we want to make withdrawing money just as easy as adding money. And what's really cool about this is if I go into withdraw funds and put in, say, a $100 withdrawal, it can actually make that withdrawal right to your credit card or your debit card and update that balance that you have with that card. So I'm going to go ahead and withdraw that and confirm it. And there it is. We just withdrew $100. It's being in the process of being sent into that Visa debit card, which is also really great. So if multiple people are using this, you can instantly add funds, have it converted into digital money, send that to other users, and then they can take it right onto their debit card account. We're really excited about what we've been able to build. We're really trying to make using digital money accessible to mainstream users and take advantage of the incredible power of digital money formats and networks like Bitcoin. We want to make it instant, secure, and free. We hope you have a chance to use Circle and sign up for an invite. Thanks.